Do you ever struggle with low energy, poor digestion, illnesses, feeling off, just drained, not yourself? This week's Nerve Energy Enhancer, which is number 6, adequate sunshine and natural light, might be part of the problem. Sunlight is an essential nutrient for humans. The human body and mind needs sunlight to be taken in 2 forms: exposure of the skin itself, and again, the more skin the better. You want to do it safely. I guess nudists had it figured out long before we did. And then exposure through the eyes, but again, never look directly at the sun. What I do personally is I will not wear sunglasses and I'll just be outside. I won't look at something that's reflecting really bright because that can hurt your eyes as well. And obviously never look at the sun because you will damage your eyes. Sun baths, as they are called, involve baring as much skin as safely and legally possible and laying down for about 10 to 20 minutes on your front side exposed to the sun and 10 to 20 minutes with your backside exposed to the sun. And you want to do this before 10 a.m. or after 3 p.m. And I get the questions quite often, why not 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. or 1 p.m.? The sun is at its highest point midday, and it has its highest power to burn your skin and to damage your delicate skin tissues and eyes and all that stuff. So before 10 a.m. or after 3 p.m., you want to do 10 to 20 minutes front side and 10 to 20 minutes backside with as much skin exposed as legally and safely as possible. Sunlight is so beneficial. It is an energy enhancer because of its immediate influence on the body's ability to digest food and assimilate the nutrients. So as I said earlier, if you struggle with poor digestion, poor energy, skin issues, health issues, this might be one of the culprits that we need to look into is natural light exposure, sunlight exposure safely. More specifically, sunlight enables the human body to assimilate calcium, and it is intimately related to the health of bone and cartilage tissues. So again, if you struggle with bone illnesses or bone diseases or issues with your bone or cartilage, we might want to look at sunlight exposure safely. Furthermore, sunlight is related to the reproduction of red blood cells and the avoidance of anemia. So if you have anemia, again, we might want to look into sunlight exposure safely. Furthermore, when it interacts with your skin, vitamin D is created in the cutaneous tissues of the skin. So if you're not getting sunlight exposure, vitamin D is probably going to be pretty low if you get tested for it. A lot of people think it's through the eyes, and you do get some, but the skin is the largest place that you can create vitamin D for the body. There is a book called Sunlight by Dr. Keim, and I hope I'm saying the name correctly, but it's called Sunlight. And it reveals numerous other benefits from safely taking in sunlight. One example is research showing taking in the full range of the sun's natural wavelength through the eyes can relieve arthritis pain. So if you have arthritis and you suffer with arthritis pain, simply getting some safe sunlight exposure has been shown in research to reduce that pain and arthritis complications. It has also been found that sunglasses screen out health-giving wavelengths from the full light spectrum of the sun. So I've switched in the last couple of years to not wear sunglasses as much. I used to wear them all the time and I would get sunburnt like a lot. And I've noticed by not wearing sunglasses as much, obviously not looking at the sun, but being outdoors, when I don't wear sunglasses, I don't get sunburnt as often. I just have learned to limit the sun exposure, not wear the sunglasses as much. Full spectrum sunlight is of immense benefit in many subtle ways. Sunlight has in fact been found to be a significant factor in providing what the body needs to heal itself of a number of health issues. The research just keeps coming and coming, learning the micro and macronutrients of what the sun actually gives to us, because scientists still don't know the full benefits of sunlight taken safely. For example, a safe legal sun bath, which is the right length of time, the right time of day, taken while resting, increases the metabolic rate. circulation, and oxygen carrying power of the blood by 10% or even more in some people, which in turn increases processes of toxin and waste elimination from the body. Just to sum that up, if you're getting proper, safe sunlight exposure, it's been shown to help raise your metabolic rate, which helps you stay a little bit healthier. It raises your circulation rate and helps increase the carrying power of the blood. So one more thing that shows that natural sunlight can be helpful when it's done safely. Many abuse themselves through long hours of tanning. We all know the people, and maybe we've done it ourselves. I have in the past, going to a beach or laying out or going somewhere like a tropical paradise, and you're just out in the sun at the wrong times for way too long. The sun tanning compulsion is the primary cause for melanoma, the most serious form of skin cancer. The rate of melanoma has jumped well over 90% since 1980. So just let that sink in for a minute. Over 90% since 1980. For example, in the early 2000s, skin cancers affected about 1 out of every 35 Americans. That's a lot. Skin cancer has been shown to have a 20-year incubation period. And for all the women listening, women are twice as susceptible as men due to the more delicate nature of female skin tissue. So super important to know what times to be out in the sun, how long, how to protect yourself. And then another thing that's really popular is tanning booths. And the simple fact is tanning booths get abused by a lot of people. And sadly, tanning booths deliver as much as 4 times the amount of ultraviolet radiation to our skin as the sun does. Even if skin cancer never develops, over tanning and unsafe sun exposure prematurely ages the skin and delicate tissues of the face and genitals if you're sunning, nude. Sometimes, in some people, it prematurely ages by over 20 years of their actual age. So if they're 40, their skin might look 60 and the health might be like of a 60-year-old. It is very beneficial upon waking to get a few minutes of sun exposure to help with sleep issues, mental health issues, and daytime energy. So when you wake up in the morning, if you can, go out on your patio, go out on your deck, step outside your front door if it's safe for you to do so, and just get natural sunlight on your skin and through your eyes without looking at the sun. That helps with waking and sleeping, waking times in the morning and falling asleep at night. It can help with mental health issues and daytime energy. So in conclusion, safe, legal sunbathing offers so many benefits, so many micro and macronutrients that scientists, again, are still discovering. They don't even know what it all gives to us, sunlight, natural sunlight. And only safe sun exposure gets you those. Again, always consult with your primary medical professional if you're taking medications or are sensitive to the sun. You don't want to risk causing issues for yourself. But energy enhancer number 6, it's an easy one to do. It has so many benefits if done safely. Again, that's adequate sunlight and natural light. Energy enhancer number 6. Thanks for watching. Please like, please share with somebody that might benefit from seeing this, and please follow our channel. It does help us to get the word out to as many people as possible, and that is our goal. Have a great day.